Hey everyone, it's me Tiger. Welcome back to another video here on my new Springcore island of Blossom. I am so excited for today's video because we're doing a classic nostalgic speed build video in Animal Crossing New Horizons. I haven't done one of these in so long. I haven't seen one of these in so long, and I'm just so excited to share with you the process of building my shopping district today. I think it's going to be a really fun build, and yeah, you're going to love it. But before we get into it, I do want to say thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring today's video. With the rising cost of groceries, and now is the perfect time to get started with HelloFresh. HelloFresh is cheaper than grocery shopping and up to 70% cheaper than dining out. Each ingredient is pre-proportioned, meaning you won't waste a thing, and it will save so much time cleaning up in the kitchen. HelloFresh has 40 weekly recipes to choose from for all occasions, lifestyles, and preferences. So save time on meal planning and prepping in the new year so that you can focus on achieving all of your other goals. HelloFresh makes mealtime so much faster and so much easier. It is so worth it. See my link or go to HelloFresh.com and use code POGTIGER MAR60 for 60% off plus free shipping. Once you click, my description will live update to count up the purchases, and you can read more down below. Thank you again to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video. Let's get back to designing the shopping district. As you can see, I am just laying out the outline for the cliff, which is going to house both of these storefronts, the Able Sisters and the Nook's Cranny. I love having a shopping district that is elevated. I think it just looks really nice. I think it's even cool to have like one shop on the lower level, one shop on the upper level, and just having like a tiered shopping district just looks really, really beautiful on an island. Today we are gonna have both of the storefronts on this cliff that I'm working on. So this cliff has to be really, really large. So buckle up. This is gonna be quite a long video as we have a lot of terraforming, pathway placing, and decorating to do because this is a very large space. I won't be sharing every single build that I do on this island in the form of a speed build video or in the form of a video at all, but I did really want to share the shopping district because it's just such a huge build, and you all have really enjoyed my previous speed builds where I've done shopping districts in the past, so I thought that you might appreciate this video. And yeah, we are now building a land bridge connecting the cliff for the shopping district to this other cliff at the back of my island. We won't be decorating much of this bridge area in today's video, but I thought I might as well just knock it out while I'm terraforming in this area. And by the way, if you haven't been keeping up, yes, I am back to playing Animal Crossing. I started an island on my own time, just building it up. I've only been working on it for about a week or two, and we're already almost over halfway done with the entire island. So yeah, it's going by very, very quickly. If you want to see how it looks so far, you can check out last week's video where I give a little bit of an updated island tour. As you can see, I did leave 2 dents in the cliff for 2 different inclines. I'm going to have each incline lead up to each shop. So yeah, it's kind of for convenience. You know, you can run up one and you'll be at the Nook's Cranny, or you can run up the other incline and be at the Able's, but both of the stores will still be connected up top, so you can like go between them. I don't know if that makes sense, but you'll see at the end of the video. I also did decide to add a little cliff up here as well, just to add a little bit more height and dimension. We'll put some trees up there. It'll make it look really nice and lush. And this is kind of the general shape of the cliff that we have. I will have to expand it a little bit in a few minutes here because the shops, you'll notice, don't really fit up on this cliff. I thought that I made it so big, but it still wasn't big enough for the shops. I mean, they're just such big buildings. So here I am just adding a little bit of extra fluff to the cliff on this side so that we could fit the Nook's Cranny on the left. You'll notice also that my Nook's Cranny hasn't upgraded yet. It's still the little wooden structure, which is really cute, but it is updated now past this video. I will include some screenshots at the end of the video so you can see what this build will look like with the upgraded Nook's Cranny. While I was doing that, I noticed that there was this little area back here, and I thought it would be perfect to add a pond and maybe some waterfalls. So that is what I'm doing, is waterscaping out a little pond. I love to include water features on my islands, especially this one since it is Springcore, which I feel like is very naturey, very peaceful, and water is just, it gives a peaceful vibe to me. So we made a little pond here, and we're also going to add some waterfalls coming off of the cliffs. I think that it added so much interest and a little unique feature to this build, and I was really happy with this. I also love how the waterfalls aren't facing forward, like towards you. I just think it looks really nice and very different. So I did want to make this like a tiered waterfall, so I connected it over to this upper level cliff as well. So it goes down each cliff, it just trickles down. It looks so cute. I was just really happy with that. It was not planned, but it turned out amazing. And now I'm just gonna place some trees to get them out of my inventory and make this area look a little bit more full. I'm just using hardwood trees on this island. I think, is that what they're called? I think so, yeah. I'm not using the other trees, the more foresty looking trees, which is something that I've never really done. I've always loved those trees more, but we're going out of our comfort zone for this island. So yeah, and as you can tell, I did time travel, so the storefront is now here as well as our first incline. So now we are placing the second incline here, and you'll notice that there is a bridge right next to us. There's actually two bridges. There's one connecting on this side and another on the right side of this build. I just think it's gonna look so epic to have two bridges, two inclines, the shops, and the plaza is actually right to the right of this build. So everything is just like all together, and it looks really, really cool, and I'm really proud of how it turned out. And here you'll see I'm struggling to place the Able Sisters store, so we're going to have to extend the cliff once again. I decided to move it forward in this direction because this little area down here is just going to be a walkway connecting the two inclines, so it doesn't really need to have a ton of room, so it was fine. But you can see there was still not room, so I had to add a little bit over here. And you'll notice that Maddie and Cheddar were hanging out around this area, and I just thought it was so cute. Since it's right next to the plaza, I think the villagers will frequently walk around this area, which is exactly what I wanted. Since it is a shopping district, I want it to be kind of bustling, you know? I want everyone to be hanging out over here. It's gonna be really cute. So now we got both of the shops placed. You can kind of see more of the direction that I'm going with this. We have all the shops in the inclines. Here's the other bridge I was talking about that leads over to the resident services. And now we're going to be placing these two pathways. I'll put the codes up on the screen. I like to use these alternating pathways on the entire island. So I have this grassy one and I have a light dirt pathway, and I just use them interchangeably. So I'll just kind of alternate between both of them. That way it's not just one pathway that looks like a huge blob of color. We have a little bit of variety, and I think it looks really cute. Now, I did include all of the pathway placing because I know some of you do like to watch that. Feel free to fast forward if you don't want to see that, and I'm just gonna let the Demon Gummies music play while I do all of the pathways. So enjoy. I will be back to chat more about the design process once we get done with these paths. And we're back. I time traveled, so we have the Able sisters and the second incline are all ready to go. And you can see I have the little pathways kind of finished on the bottom level. And now I'm going through and adding some more trees and just taking a break from placing pathways because it is so time consuming and so tedious. And I'm just gonna be planting some bushes and flowers. Usually in the past, when I've designed an island, I always place a flower and then I never place one like right next to it. It's just been like this weird subtle rule that I've given myself. I don't know why, but on this island we are breaking that rule and I'm just placing like clusters of flowers everywhere, especially since this is Springcore. I want there to be a lot of flowers, very colorful, and it just adds like a Springcore vibe. It gives like, you know, the spring season's happening, the flowers are blooming, and I just think it looks so cute. I've always been afraid to cluster flowers for some reason. It's kind of an odd fear that I've had, but I'm breaking that, and I think it looks so nice to have so many flowers. It's so pretty, so refreshing. I'm also using the pink camellia bushes all around the island as well. I just think that they look really nice. They're not in bloom, but the green and the leaves are really pretty. I'm also just adding a bunch of butterfly models, wheat fields, and I think I added a little like bunny garden decoration or maybe a few of those. I just really want this island to have like a naturey vibe and just be so peaceful, and I think having a bunch of flowers and a bunch of wildlife, just it's so peaceful. And I've also been dropping some mushrooms, acorns, and pine cones all over the pathways around the entire island to even give more of that like naturey feel, and I think it looks really good. So yeah, that is what I'm doing here. Just placing wheat fields and a bunch of decorations. Nothing too specific yet. Well, I did place this garden bench because I did want to have somewhere to sit and some sort of furniture to break away from just the entire like blob of nature. So yeah, we added that, and here I time traveled. I did do a little bit off camera, but not much, just placing some trees and stuff. And I'm adding some more furniture, like a round street light, which I've been using also all around the island, a garden wagon, and I'm about to place a cruiser bike. Maybe somebody came to visit the shopping district and parked their bicycle here. I think it's really cute, just adding some more furniture just to give this place a little bit more structure and livelihood. I think it turned out really nice. And again, more flowers, more shrubs. There is a lot of that in this video because again, I am just like trashing this island with flowers and shrubs because I think it looks really, really cute. But yeah, I'm going to, I think, start working on some more of the pathways here in a moment and just some more flower placing. So again, enjoy some demon gummies. I'll be back when there is some more to talk about. And we're back. We've placed a lot of pathways. I decided to go ahead and connect the Able Sisters to the Nook's Cranny up on the upper cliff level with some different pathways and just finish up all of the pathing. So now I'm adding some of this simple wooden fencing in the color white because I've also been using that all around my island. I think it's perfect for the Springcore theme. It looks really quaint and dainty. I love it so much. And again, we are surprise adding more flowers because you can't have enough of them on this island, okay? And more shrubs as well, because again, you can't have enough of those either. But I really like how the pathway is looking. You'll notice that it doesn't completely lead up to the front door of the Nook's Cranny. That's because you can't place anything in that square while the Nook's Cranny is downgraded like this. But I did upgrade the Nook's Cranny eventually, and I will show that in the last part of this video so you can see what it looks like, and it fills out the space a lot better. And now I'm just adding this wheat field that I struggled with. I could not find out where I wanted to put this. I even had to dig up this tree to finally find the final resting place for this wheat field. I was just struggling so much. I was laughing so hard when I was editing this video. I was like, wow, I really could not find the spot for this wheat field, but I did. And then I crawled down here to place some other furniture, and I was struggling again to place this plant, and I don't know why I was just having so much trouble placing furniture, but I finally got it done and it looked really cute. So here we go. There's the plant. It's perfect. And let's see, what do I do next? I don't know. Probably add a bunch more wheat fields and flowers and stuff. I think I did add a little bench here in front of the Ables. I added the stool with a little basket, and a log bench will go in front of the little fencing there. I don't think I did that yet. Probably not. I got a little bit chaotic towards this part of the video. I was taking turns like adding pathways, flowers, furniture. It was just a little chaotic, so it's kind of hard to keep up with what I'm doing. But yeah, I added a little monstera plant, added some more wheat fields. Oh, and in front of the Nook's Cranny, I did decide to add this fortune cookie cart because it has like a little orange in it and it matches the upgraded Nook's Cranny really well. So I thought it would be nice to just have that here. Also, it just adds to like the shopping district vibe. You know, you're here shopping, you can grab a fortune cookie if you want to. I think it looks really cute, and it just adds a little bit more character to this build. And again, more wheat fields. Here is where I finally add the log bench in front of the Ables. Super cute. I love that. And I also decided to add a little seating area over here behind the Ables, kind of leading up to this land bridge that is behind me. I just used some simple wooden chairs and this vintage TV tray, and I think it looks really cute. Again, just adding a little bit more structure and more life into this build so it looks like people can actually come here and hang out, and just sprucing it up, adding wheat fields and little decorations in between all of the furniture items and the pathways and stuff. And yeah, that is pretty much all of the furniture placing that I did with this build. I think it turned out really nice. Now I'm just adding some finishing touches like a coffee cup, more wheat fields, surprise, another bunny friend to go right here. I love having bunnies on this island. Yeah, there's so many on this island. Maybe whenever the dream address is out, I can have a contest, like who can count all of the bunnies on this island. Again, if you want to see more of this island, be sure to watch last week's video. And probably next week I might do another update since I've done so much more building on this island. And get ready, because here's the final walkthrough of Blossom Shopping District. It looks so beautiful. I love how you enter on this bridge here. It's gorgeous. Love this little spot here. It's so cute with the bike and the bench. You can go up this incline, and here is the Able Sisters. So pretty. I love it. I was so struggling to get on this bench. I don't know why, but I finally did. It looks so nice. I really like how the shape of the cliffs look here. Here's the land bridge. We'll deal with that later, not in today's video. But yeah, you can see a little pond back there. It looks really nice. And you can go down here, walk around this way. There's Tipper with her bag and her sunglasses ready to do some shopping. And here's the other bridge that's also connected to this build. and the incline leading up to the Nook's Cranny as well. I'll go ahead and put some photos on the screen with the updated Nook's Cranny so you can see how that looks. It fills out the space so much better. It looks really cute. But yeah, that is the shopping district of Blossom. I hope that you've enjoyed this nostalgic speed build video. Haven't done one of these in a while. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more of Blossom Island. And thank you to our channel members. We appreciate you so much. You can join by clicking the join button below. And yeah, I also appreciate a like on this video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!